Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight we're playing Victor. You know, we did the gold foil last night. We did the calling Brisbane data. We did ProQuest data. We did all of the stuff last night that was like I don't really want to call it housekeeping, but it's not playing games. And so tonight we're jumping in. We're playing some games. There were quite a few people who reached out last night about the gold foil. I do want you guys to know that it has been moved. I have sold it. So the Titan's Fist is no longer available. I know there was like a bunch of people that reached out to me. So if you watch this, just so you're aware. But tonight we're just gonna be jamming games. We're just playing Victor games. Let's go Monster with the 9 months of Prime support. Monster, thank you so much for the 9 months over on Twitch. I appreciate that. Monster, Rose, Keaton, David, Copper. What is up, guys? How are you guys? Thanks for being here. And Martin, let's go. Don't tell my boss. That's so funny. Yeah, so Tuesdays we've moved to having like a team like meeting at 9 o'clock my time, Eastern time. So I think I'm gonna start going live at 6:30 on Tuesdays. That's not for certain yet. But I think that's something gonna start doing as we, like keep moving forward. But yeah, so tonight we're gonna be playing some games. We are jumping in. I'm going to be honest with you. I did not change a single card from yesterday. Today's one of the first times that like I have not wanted to change a card. The list has felt pretty clean recently. Winning both of our games into Acilio felt good last night. I know that, our opponents didn't play like, optimally every turn. But we did win both of our Acilio games last night. And we played a really good game against Rose. Now, the one thing I will say that I am going to be testing tonight is I'm going to be looking for gravy games tonight. I would like to play at least 2 or 3 gravy games tonight. I'm not going to subject you guys to sit there and watch me play gravy for hours on end tonight. But I'm gonna look for at least a couple of gravy games, and then after we play gravy games, we'll probably just look for the field to see what else we can play, because I would like to see what gravy looks like. The one card I considered changing was I considered cutting a debilitate. I considered cutting one debilitate to play one Peck Perfect in this slot today. I am not sure how I feel about that. Trounce and Tunic works very well with Peck Perfect, into like Mario is like a 2-card play and stuff like that. And if we start going back to some of these cards, like if we start going back to more Peck Perfects, maybe we find room for Blue Aftershock in the main deck. Maybe that's something that we look for. But right now I'm going to stick with Debilitate. The extra card that works with Iron Fist Revelation and the card that is a 2-card play with Tunic, I think is a place that I want to be. So we are going to be looking for gravy games tonight to start the stream. And that's actually the only hero I'm going to put in there. And we'll see if we can find some games. It's really what we're looking for. Yo, what's up, Scott? How are you, buddy? That's on the win. I have a question. What are the decks you want to use Ripple Away into? I only see Marionette when he tries to get the knife. So Lunatic, first off, thank you. And really the value of Ripple Away. Ripple Away is very good in the mirror. Ripple Away is very good against Vynnset. Ripple Away is also very good against Mario in certain situations. I got to use it against a Dorinthia the other day to be able to deny them an agility token off of lead with speed. There are some like situationally good times to play it, but I think that really like the biggest matchups we're looking for it for is going to be the mirror, Vynnset, and Mario are the 3 big matchups we're looking for it for. Preparing for Yokohama. How about you? I'm preparing for Calling Memphis this weekend, and then I'll be getting ready for Yokohama. Yeah, I heard you changed your last name, Scott. Heard you changed your last name, to try and make that happen. First time I'm available to play, and we're only doing versus Gravy. Yeah, I'm sorry, Michael. I'm trying to at least play a game or 2 against Gravy to see if we can try to get some practice into that matchup. I mean, we can do that later, I guess. We haven't found it. It's been a minute. We haven't found a Gravy Bones opponent. Oh, just kidding. We just found one. Just kidding. We just found one. It can deny Embodiment of Lightning. It doesn't always deny Embodiment of Lightning. It depends on like how they use it. The thing that we are testing tonight is I'm going to be on 2 copies of Pummel instead of 2 copies of Trounce in this matchup to see how it feels. I want to see if Pummels feel better or worse in the matchup tonight. Yo, what's up, Brinch? Let's see. Gravy, we are going second. Unfortunate. We would like to go first if we can. Do I have the... Yep, we have it set up. Perfect. We are ready to roll. Dropping in to say, hey, probably won't have time at work to really watch today. Oh, no worries. I completely understand being busy. I appreciate you coming by and hanging out for a few minutes, Brinch. Hope you have a good night. You're watching Memphis from home. I could use the help. Oh, that's so funny, Scott. Yo, Bringe, also with the 5 stream watch streak. Thank you. I appreciate the 5 watches in a row. I'd play you, but I'm playing a Syndra. Yeah, no worries. No worries at all. Let's keep the cards that matter the most. Cranial Crush, Disable are actually 2 like pretty relevantly good crush cards. I love to see Base of the Mountain. Love to see Base of the Mountain. I actually think we're just gonna throw Disable here. And we're gonna Arsenal the E-Strike. Which able? Disable.
Lizard.
Yo, thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. Looking forward to hanging out in Vegas. Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest, I just like we didn't change anything. Like I didn't really have anything to yap about at the start of the stream, so I just kind of jumped in and we're playing games. Much faster than we normally do, yeah. I agree. Base is wrong in this matchup. We'll find another time to play. Get your reps in. I appreciate that, Michael. I appreciate that. I am looking forward to the day we get to play. Our battle will be... What's he say? Glorious. That's what he says. Our battle will be glorious, is what he says. Yo, Ripple Away could go hard this turn. Ripple Away could go hard this turn. Hey, what's up, Dave? They can still like put an ally into the bin, but we deny them a gold like this, and we just get to take one, which is perfectly fine. Don't mind taking one here. Victor is a good, fast... Wait, what? Is a good, fast, rip-ass matchup? Yo, that's such a crazy thing to read. Oh. Currently mining a variation of the Pirate Puffin deck you had streamed recently. Oh, the deck is so much fun. The Pirate Puffin deck is a blast to play. Absolutely love playing the Pirate Puffin deck. Verdance had her last outing before being reunited with the Plume and the Rootbound in the Sky. Did you play Verdance as like a one last hoorah, like a one last goodbye? Let's see. We'll just cover this up. I think we want a grip for second cycle, actually. Like, you know, Damien made that comment last night that like there's always like a good, like having a grip in second cycle is always very powerful to deny like last ditch effort and random things like that. Sawbones is one we clear anytime we see it. So we put the grip to the bottom. We're just gonna try and put some like 7s, 8s, 6s, you know, on the bottom with it so that we can have some stuff. We've not really had a turn that like allows for great offense yet. I would love to be able to get this E-Strike going. Like if we could go E-Strike go again into like some disruption would be pretty solid. Or maybe we use it to like clear a couple of things. I'm not really sure. We'll kind of have to like play it by ear and see what happens here. That's right. We're putting some 6s and 7s on the bottom. That's right. Tell them. Tell them. Victor Goldmane cosplayer here. Got to do that first place snap and costume for my local PQ. What's the tech? Yo, are you like the Victor cosplayer that I'm used to seeing at events that I see all the time? Like, is that who I'm thinking of? I mean, listen, all of the things that I'm playing and doing and trying, you can find all of it on metafy. Like, I hate to like push like my to like, you know, push the guide or anything. Like I've never like, I don't know. I don't want people to feel obligated to buy it or anything. But I mean, like it has all of the matchups. It has all of my notes. It's literally like 60 pages long of me talking about matchups and different things to know about Victor. Lyeth with Acilio. I got cooked. Oh, did you really? Even if we draw a red off the top here, we're going to be okay. Drawing a red would still be okay because it means we can use Tunic and we can clear the Swabby. And we're also like putting... So what we're going to do is we are going to go Debilitate and then we're going to go Golden Sun. And the reasoning for that is that we put a grip on the bottom. I would like to give us a chance to grip into the Golden Sun. I don't know that I've counted perfectly, but I'm pretty sure we have a better chance if we go Golden Sun on the bottom of Debilitate here. Our opponent not making any gold so far has been pretty good for us. Another Ripple Away. Could be Stonks. Another Ripple Away could be Stonks here. Ran out of cards when he was at 16. Oh, Two-Face. I mean, it's kind of like playing against like a better flesh bag, I think, right? Though Victor mauled me twice. So I will say, like Jono, like I do think that like Victor's favored in the against Jarl. I do think Victor is favored in that matchup. But I mean, I just think that's because like, you know, like Goldmane Estates and Golden Sun like second cycle is like very, very powerful. I'm not saying you can't lose to it. Like, you know, pitch stacking old Oaken Olds is a very powerful thing. But I do think it's Victor favored personally. We've already got 2 allies out of the way. Okay. I mean, Jittery Bones is fine. I wonder if we're going to go from the top or from hand. We're not doing anything. Well, if this doesn't have go again, I am just gonna block 3. We're gonna pitch Macho to play Goldmane Estate. And we might just go E-Strike Hammer here, depending on like what we draw into. We have at minimum E-Strike Hammer. Would love to draw like a CNC or something. Ew, that's not great. So I mean, we have the hand, right? Like we should play this out. We're just gonna go again into hammer with golds in play. I think that activating the hammer is fine from here. Yeah, no, I mean, I think I think playing base of the mountain against Victor is just incorrect. You're looking to be the like aggressor slash like put as many cards into play as possible as Gravy, and I think that just like playing base of the mountain is incorrect. I don't think you should be on D-Reacts. I don't think you should be on base of the mountain against me. Your back's not against the wall playing defense all the way. I'd love to see Liam Holden, champion of the people, play against you with his Lyeth. He's got a good win rate into Victor. I'd also be curious. I'd be down to play that matchup as well. This one I'm okay with leaving on top. They have a sink below on top. Like they're playing D-Reacts into me. I'm okay with that. I would like to keep the grip. We can keep the grip and try to. We have a grip and a test of strength. If we can rip into a blue, this Spinal Crush can be pretty powerful. This hand must be pretty bad. How do you feel about the Volda matchup? I feel like she's a sleeper Guardian pick. So I'm going to be honest. I don't really think that Volda's a sleeper right now. Like I think Volda's in a very good spot. Like Volda is favored into the Victor matchup 110%. 110%. Like Volda is favored. Okay, so there's finally a gold. We're going to do it like this. We want to grip first. Yeah, they have a sink below on top, so we're going to target ourselves. Find a debilitate. And then we're going to make a new gold. They're going to discard Portside Exchange. I mean, they discarded a starter. I'm okay with that. Huh. Do we want to overpitch and throw the hammer here? Since we know they're on a sink below hand. I mean, debilitate could be pretty good here. I kind of wish that Tunic was up so we could throw Spinal Crush. Like, arsenaling would be pretty solid. There's already a conk out of their deck. So, like, arsenaling this could be pretty... Arsenaling the Spinal Crush could be very powerful. We could also overpitch the Spinal Crush and arsenal the debilitate. Throwing 11 does seem pretty good, though. I mean... I don't know. Like, I guess if they're willing to give me cards on the hammer, I think I'm okay with that. I think I would rather try to set up the Iron Fist Revelation here, looking to continue aggression next turn. The deck list should be in the community content section, Monster, or in the deck list section, I think. If not, I have a copy of it I can post. Have I run into a Rhinar lately? I have not played a Rhinar recently. It does scare me, though. Try to lean 60 with the Earth package and Okins. I was ahead until a 13-power CNC lined up with my 3D reacts. Oh, yeah, that's tough, Jono. That's tough. That's tough. I've killed the Syndra with a Chum, a Sawbones, and a Rum still on board. Ooh, that's crazy. Yeah, Syndra feels pretty bad. I like Syndra. I'm bringing her as a backup deck for this weekend. I mean... I don't think Syndra's in a great spot. Like, I mean, maybe she is. Maybe Syndra's like a really good sleeper pick, actually. The opponent blocked with Conk, sank below, and then did not sink. This is interesting. Okay. I mean, I would love to be able to... I would love to be able to ripple away that. They're going to make a Rum token and then activate Gravy Bones without using Compass. I guess they just don't care. Okay. We're going to block like this. We'd like to snipe their last card if we can. We're going to flip up Spinal Crush. We have a Midas Touch. Destroy a gold to put ours on the bottom. I think I'm okay with that, right? Target yourself. And then I hit a Thunk. Okay, so this lines up much better. You'll love to see it, as they say. Since we have the Thunk, I am going to throw Spinal Crush upstairs. Like, Spinal Crush for 11 seems pretty good here, I think. I think that seems pretty solid. Yo, Steve! Thank you for the 6 months of Prime support over on Twitch. I appreciate that, Steve. Thank you much, man. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Let's go, Horseman. I like that. I thought you said Huntsman, and I was like, Ian, I think you might be in the wrong place, dog. I mean, I think so. That is one of the big advantages of playing Volda over Victor, right? Is like you still do well into the aggro decks, not as well as Victor does, in my opinion. You are better into Victor, which I think is pretty good. Let's see. They said they're thinking. So you're better into Victor, which is good. You are better into Gravy Bones. You're better into Acilio. I think that, like, Verdant's leaving gave, like, all the Guardians a big buff, but definitely a big buff for Volda. Yo, Restructor, let's go. Thank you for the follow and for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Appreciate that a whole bunch. I know Restructor's not new. He's been around, or they've been around for a while. But guys, if you are here for the first time and you are new to the channel, we got 3 questions we ask everybody when you're here for the first time. They are, what's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Tell me about yourself. Love to get to know more about you guys. I'll just be there Saturday and Sunday. I don't get in to Memphis until, like, I think I get into Memphis at, like, I think it's like 11:45 is when I get into Memphis. Discard a chum. Okay, so normally I would say that we should kill the Sawbones, but being able to pummel this Spinal Crush is really good. So we're just going to go back upstairs with a Spinal Crush here. Like, I'm pretty content with just pummeling this and trying to get a lot of value. Like, I think turns like these back-to-back turns of, like, our opponent not doing a lot is how we can, like, get into a good spot. Did the Sledge trade happen? I did not trade the Titan's Fist for the Sledge. I actually ended up selling it to a local for a pretty good deal. Catch up, Universes Beyond. What was the third question? What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Memphis is such a sketchy city. I mean, I'm definitely not going to sit here and tell you that Memphis is perfect, but, like, I'm a believer that for a lot of things, that if you kind of just, like, stick to yourself, like, you'll be okay. So that's why, like, when I go to these places, it's like I just hang out with my friends. Like, I don't, you know, really talk to anybody or do this or do that. Like, so you guys are going to call me crazy, but I think we're just going to ignore this. I think we're going to block with Revelation, and then we're going to go E-Strike upstairs, bottoming the Boulder Drop into Boulder Drop upstairs, and we're going to go down to 32, but we're going to throw 13 back at them, and then we're going to Arsenal the Pummel and try to set up. I would love to be able to, like, get this other Pummel on board, so... I mean, listen, I said call me crazy. I did see that. How do I feel about the Vynnset matchup? I mean, I don't think the Vynnset matchup is free or anything, but I do think that the Vynnset matchup is favored for Guardian. think it's favored for us. Their draws have either been abysmal or they're still learning gravy. I'm not sure which. Wait, what are we talking about? Into aggro as Valda, you're relying on your crush to be relevant enough disruption to make up for lack of defensive tools. I mean, she does have a lot of like 4 blocks, right? Hemlock. Like I think that Valda has a pretty good defensive suite. You get all of the same Guardian armor that like everybody else gets to play. Plus your shield can block very well. And then like there are definitely like some like aggro decks like Acilio. I mean, I know Acilio can definitely be like a combo in certain spots, but there's a lot of places where I think that, like, I think there's a lot of situations where, like you can, like, oh, your opponent is drawing cards or doing this and helping you set up a little bit. So we aren't seeing Gravies play the new D React. What's the new D React? Yeah, I mean, I think that Valda has a very good defensive setup. Yeah, Shield being 6 life is kind of crazy. I agree. She's an aggro deck with the biggest fridge and fab. I actually really like that description. I feel like that fits pretty well. Okay, so we're going to see a Blood in the Water. So they're on Sink Below and Blood in the Water in this matchup, and they're on base. And then if we draw something worth pummeling, we can just try to pummel next turn. That might be worth pummeling. That might be worth pummeling. Especially if there's a world where we can block with Tests of Strength and get out of this turn and still throw CNC Pummel. That would be insane. I mean, yeah, I would agree. CNC Pummel is is worth that is worth pummeling. I am inclined to agree with you. There's one more Test of Strength left. We have our last pummel in our arsenal. There's one more Goldmane estate. We put a grip to the bottom earlier. All right, Rose is crashing out. I like bullying people when playing Assassin. Yeah. Yeah, I know a few people who like that. All right, they go 1 card top, 1 card bottom. We're going to do it just like this in case also like there's a chance we don't win the clash. Like clashing is not necessarily free into Gravy Bones by any means. While there are a lot of misses in their deck. Oh, wow. That's insane. Now, we cannot look to... How many E-strikes do we have left? 1? We do not have the convenience of arsenaling the Macho Grande here. Because they have base of the mountain, there's not really a world where Macho is going to close the game out from here. Fatigue Gravy? That's interesting. The metafy guide is really just 60 pages of draw CNC and pummel, play them. That's really all it is. That's all the metafy guide is. My third ever calling. Any advice for big event jitters? So, Trey, there are a couple things that like I am a believer in when it comes to like getting a mental reset. Some people find it very comforting to like be around their friends or like do this or do that, but I am a they did not use base, so we're going to arsenal this. I'm a firm believer that like I actually like to step away from everybody. So before the event starts, I try to like go use the bathroom, like I try to go pee before the event starts, and the reasoning behind that is I'm like, okay, I need to like decompress, get a mental reset for me, and like I also just I don't know, like it helps me mentally reset. It helps me mentally reset. So I'm a big believer that like taking that minute to like take a breath, mental reset, and just like kind of calm down for a second is very good. I'm also a believer in eating a good breakfast. Not everybody eats before they play cards, but I think that eating breakfast and getting a good night's sleep helps a lot. I think it helps a lot. Okay. I mean, Kind of feels like just continuing to like beat them down might be the play here. As long as we keep drawing things that like will actually beat them down. Like I'm assuming they're going to attack here. Now, by attacking, they're not going to have an arsenal. So I think we can block with the Command and Conquer, and we can just throw Spinal Crush here. We could block 6 if we wanted to and throw the Boulder Drop, but I think the Spinal Crush has more effect, and I would rather throw the Spinal Crush. We want to save our armor for like a turn where we're going to like quote unquote need it for something. And we're not really in a situation where we're needing it right now. So, yo, what's up, Powell? Yo, Leroy, what's up, buddy? I am an open a box at the event type of person. Now, some people do like to like open packs. It helps them relax, you know, like, I mean, whatever works for you. The former tournament grinder and MTG and a few other competitive experiences just do the same thing you always do before any event, just not big ones. Wait. Oh, you're saying just like have the same practices before you do any event? Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, anything that helps you get into a rhythm. Yo, what's up, Drew? Now, listen, I am about gambling now. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a gambling addict. I can stop anytime I want to. I just don't want to. All right, so we're going to get an ally, a couple of allies. So they're going to block 6. A couple of allies go to the bin, and then they're going to have 1 card in hand. Now, from here, a Golden Sun could just end the game. Like, they have D-React, so we have to be careful, but, like, a Golden Sun could just end the game. Okay, we are going to block with the Test of Strength. If they attack us, which I assume they will, we're going to block with the Test of Strength. We're going to play the Goldmane estate, and then we're going to look to Arsenal the Golden Sun to close this game out. I feel like this game has been a pretty weird outlier. Like, our opponent like had like a turn where they literally threw Jittery Bones at us and did nothing else. Okay. Please let us win this clash. I think we can. We want to throw the Boulder Drop here, right? I think we want to throw the Boulder Drop, so I'm going to pitch the Debilitate that they know about. Even though, like, it does also offer some disruption. We're going to go upstairs. I mean, this is for 7, so it requires a defense reaction, or it requires 2 cards, or it requires card and Sawbones. And if they're willing to give me Dead Threads here, I think that's a win. I'm here, fistless. What a statement of all time. Rob, what's up, brother? This is the Golden Sun we were looking for, yes. 100%. We're going to Arsenal it and pray this is not the 3rd conch. I mean, to be fair, even if it is the 3rd conch, we're still okay because we can block 2 cards in Aura Mages or 2 cards in Balance. And then 15 Overpowers should close the game out for us. We do love Rob. We do love Rob. We also have the other Rob in chat right now, all in together hanging out. I actually was watching all in together play a game earlier. Played Valda against the Victor. I was spectating Victor games while I had Victor games up while I was working on something earlier. So I feel bad for this Gravy. Rose, I don't know how to break this to you, but like, I don't think there's ever a Gravy I feel bad for. Just 2 Guardian Robs hanging out in chat. Now, honestly, I love that. That could be like its own meme. I like that. I like that. Are we now best deck in format? I don't know about that. I mean, there's like some good things against Victor. Like, that's the thing that I like about this meta is it's pretty open. So it's like, even when Victor's good, it's not like... Hope that made sense to everybody. Let Gravy rot. I agree. Yes, Rob. I did watch your game earlier. I was watching you. I watched the last like couple of turns. I didn't get to like watch anything crazy. Gravy got to be best deck in format for like 3 ban lists. They don't get to be sad. You know what? Freaking preach. Milk, preach. 2 Robs, 2 Hammers, 1 Jacuzzi. Yo. 2 Robs, 1 Hammers should definitely be like that should be like a statement. I mean, sounds like something you Google. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, we'll take 5. This seems fine. Oh, Command and Conquer. You got to terrorize. You got to Terra Sunder or Pulverize that game. Yeah, that's crazy. That's actually insane. He said I can get behind 2 Robs, 1 Hammer. I think Mario or Cilio in the best deck, but not by much. Relatively easy to target. I mean, I think there are things that like you can do against like Mario and Cilio to like help you like tech for those matchups. Like Overcrowded's good tech. You know, like Ripple Away is good tech into Mario. All right. 3 defense reactions. Activate Compass after we block. What's happening? Oh, I had to refresh the page. I mean, having a good Vynnset matchup is good. Ooh, here we go. D-React. I've got to practice a ton for a kill team tournament, and that means I'm going to every kill team event I can go to. Is that a card game, Jay? He's a collab with me. Twice the number of Robs. I love that. Taking 5 currently. All right, cool. So we were able to get there. We beat Gravy Bones. Hooray! Confetti. Da, 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 da. You'll love to see it. Kill team is Warhammer? Oh, yeah. Small scale Warhammer? Okay. So, opponent had some awkward draws. I also think that they were a relatively new Gravy player. Kind of felt like there. We did get a win. Up had some very bad hands early. 1 turn was only attack with blue Jittery Bones. Now, I mean, I'm not saying that like they couldn't have been there, like was nothing else to do, because like early Ripple Away was good. Let's see. Ripple Away early denied. Gold used pressure to keep them blocking. Also worth noting that our opponent was on base of the mountain. I entered 1 kill team tournament when first released and then retired on top. Oh, because you won? That's hilarious. Victor is so back. That's right. Oh, dab on him? Yo. If you think I won't, you're crazy. I will. Want to trade your extra gold foil Titan's Fist for a different gold foil? So Destructor, I actually already sold it. I had like 10 people reach out to me last night about it, and I sold it to somebody. I do like having a good Vynnset matchup, Valk. That's for sure. Yeah, base. Base is what I was thinking of. Thank you. I think I want to look for... Oh, I love that they have the little join button here. Will it change it to my Dio deck? Yo, it will. That's so cool. I like that. I think I want to play a Gravy Bones game one more time. I don't really feel like we got the best Gravy Bones practice right there. I'd like to play another one. Maybe Rose is hanging out and she'll play into us. We will go first this time around. I'm gonna buy my first E-Strike Marvel next week. Yo, Skeleton, that's a big purchase. That is a big purchase. We're gonna try the pummels again and see if they actually work or if that game was fluke. This meta's bringing you back to RKO? Ooh, don't say that. This Gravy got to you before I could? Okay, we'll see what we're up against this time around. We'll see what we got this time around. Let's see. Gravy, we are going first, which is what we want. Gonna continue to work on this matchup. Yo, let's go. Skeleton with a 3 months of Prime support. I appreciate that. Over on Twitch, I appreciate that. I know we counted that yesterday, but I do appreciate that. I mean, is there a crazy world where we just pitch double Golden Sun to Hammer? This person's also playing Base of the Mountain into me. Interesting. Throwing Hammer on turn 0 is very scary. But I don't think we're supposed to like throw 7 here. What edits did you make to the Golden Tunic list this last stream? Game 1 was against a newer Gravy top it, or like maybe a less experienced Gravy. And I did end up winning. Thank God we won that clash. But I have made 0 changes since the last stream. And the rationale behind it is that the list felt pretty good last night. I want to try it again tonight to see where it needs to be. But I'm currently liking the way the list feels. Ugh, I really, really wish we had Ripple Away here. Ripple Away would go crazy here. So yeah, we're gonna make that trade, Udovich. We're gonna make that deal, Udovich. Yeah, so I've made 0 changes to the Gravy list from last stream. And we are just still grinding away. We're just gonna block like this. We do win that. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. Sniping a conch. That smells good. We're gonna go E-Strike at Sawbones, Arsenal, CNC, and we're gonna look to try and set up a CNC pummel. There's no reason not to block. They have to have an ally in hand. Oh, Rose just over here continuing to crash out. I can't wait to bully Gravy players with Ziggy. I'm very excited to see what Ziggy, like the whole like layout actually looks like. Listen, Rose. I have been bullied by Gravy Bones too many times for you to get sympathy from me. Okay, I'm just letting you know you're not getting any sympathy from me about this. It was like a dust or something. I don't know what that was. I think we're gonna play Goldmane Estate again to get a gold into play here. We've been pretty fortunate with our clashes so far. We can just block Boulder Drop and Debilitate, and we will take one. We'll play Goldmane Estate to set up a gold, and then we will hammer Swabba Boy. What other allies do they have? Nothing, just the one that we killed. I mean, that could be a good arsenal, but I think that we have a better arsenal with CNC. Gravy's a hard deck. Like I 100% agree. Gravy is a tough deck to play. Like Gravy is not like this like easy to pilot deck. So like I think that when you are a new player, I actually like when you are a new to Gravy Bones player, you know, who maybe is not like, you know, like a you know, like a Majin Bay like level of player. I think there's a real world where like I'm favored when we sit down. And the rationale behind that is that like I know this matchup like the back of my hand. I know Victor like the back of my hand. And if you are trying to like learn your deck on the fly, there's a really good chance I could punish you for that. Played Gravy once when Tipple was legal, and it felt like the most broken thing I'd ever touched. I mean, to be fair, when 9 Tipples was legal, I do think the deck was much easier to pilot at that point in time. Discarded an Onka. Onka. Yeah, we'll just take this. This is fine. We're not forced to jam Tests of Strength in front of this anymore. I would love to buy EA Tests of Strength. There's just never been a world where I can justify that. I like gold. I'm just stimming and making noises at this point. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. I see you, opponent. So we're gonna leave Rigor Mortis in play. We're gonna kill Onka because that does matter. And we're just gonna kill Onka and we're gonna pass. Like, our hand is okay. We could overpitch the Test of Strength, but I would like to actually keep this in hand. I know that generally, as a basic rule of thumb, IP3 is not a great place to go. I would be careful practicing with Ziggy before Ziggy actually releases. I found in the past that like that is a good way to like get yourself into a heartbreak situation. Again, I think I'm just content taking 3 here. Like, I'd rather block whatever follows us up. You had a playset and sold it at Worlds? Oh, wow. I hear everyone talking about Gravy coming back for Memphis now with Verdant's gone, which I think is really funny because that was a good matchup for Gravy. Like, why are we talking about Gravy coming back now that Verdance is gone? You know? Let's think about this for a second. We could block right behind you Thunk and Balance of Justice. No, I think we want to do this because we want to have that extra card in our hand. We're going to go right behind you first. I literally move them around. You guys watch me. Literally move them around. That was insane. Fine, Talishar. If you're going to be difficult, I will just put them on the stack in that order. Leave that on top. Leave that on top. I actually think we're just going to ignore Rigor Mortis and leave it in play. That, unfortunately, has to die. Scuba is not something we can leave in play. Should I throw Thunk at this, actually? No, I think we're just supposed to risk it. Okay. It's unfortunate, but the other option was to throw, like, Command and Conquer at it, and I don't think that's right either. Yes, game, there's a chum in our opponent's graveyard. We are aware. Thank you. This hand's not great. And, of course, they immediately draw into a Vashti. Yeah, all right. Well, we do not have a choice. It's either block with them now or block with them on the next chain link. That is unfortunate. I don't think you can ignore the dog. Discard a card? That costs 3. You'll have to attack with Chum. So I guess we'll block like this. I mean, put an E-Strike on the bottom earlier and played one. We're going to have a good turn here to try to get back into this game. So the question is, do we kill Scuba or do we kill Chum? I think we need to kill Scuba. Actually, they don't have any yellow cards. I think we're going to kill Chum. Well, we're going to attempt to. I mean, we could just get blown out by another Fearless here. I mean, our opponent's drawn well, but like I also don't feel like they're like just like I don't feel like they're just like ripping hot or anything. Like it feels like it's been fine. There's no yellows in their graveyard, Rose. I don't think we're supposed to kill Scuba there. Like I understand that like they could do that, like they could like play like do this or something, but like even this I think is okay. Because we're going to take 4. We're going to discard Ripple away. Yeah, this is actually just okay with me, I'm pretty sure. I've not played Sense Weakness in this matchup yet. You would think I would have since it's my spoiler, but no, I have not. Hey, baby, I'm glad you made it safe. For anybody who does not know, Carly is out of town for work right now. So I'm just at home, all alone, with no one beside me. Okay, well, now this got interesting. Hang on, we got to think about this shit now. This just got interesting. How many Avastis is that, too? So this is going to be for 8. So block Command and Conquer, Test of Strength, pitch Thunderquake for Flexors, and as long as we win into a blue, we can discard Ripple away to deny the gold, block Command or block Card and Flexors. Guess it doesn't even matter what we went into. Do we not give up Flexors? Is there a world where we don't Flexors here? Is there a world where we block like this? And then we block Card and Revelation? We're leaving ourselves very open to conks the rest of the way. There's only 1 left, though, right now. We did see the Remembrance. I think I'm going to block like this and save the Flexors for another turn. Really needed that to hit. I think we're going to target ourselves here. Okay, back-to-back misses when there's only 13 in my deck feels pretty bad, but it is what it is. All right, so we're not going to give up any gold. Right? Wait, how the hell do they have a gold? Oh, shit. So our whole plan just went out the window? Yeah, so our, like, wow, losing that clash is going to cost us? Wow. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Damn. There's no world I'm discarding Ripple away beforehand because we have to like see what happens. Oh man, that sucks. I mean, like if we're not going to play clashes in the deck, we should play something else. Like this is inherently a hero of variance, and we lost some of the variance. That's part of it. This game is not over. That just sucks. We can still do this. Like we're still like not in like a horrible spot. Just getting the hook would have been insane for us. And I thought we were going to get the hook right there. So there's a Rigor Mortis in play. There's 2 Avastis gone already, which is pretty good. I'll probably look to use Flexors this turn. Debilitate's not really the disruption we're looking for, unfortunately, but Maybe we can block with it and flex, and we can flexors into something better. Man, because that insulated. Oh my god. All right. All right. We're okay. Let's reset. Let's take a mental reset and let's win this game. Let's see what they hit. They miss. There's a scuba on top. Do I even care about balance here? I have a chum over there. Flexors, pitch riches. Let's see what we draw. Okay. Right behind you is obnoxious, but fine. They're going to play Swabby from hand. I mean, I think we're going to play the pummel now. I was originally just going to like try to like block out a lot, but I guess they just decided they would rather set up there. I'm going to see. I want to see how they block this, how they play this turn. Yeah, the ripple was what was going to get us the value we wanted there. Yoshi. I mean, I agree. They should be on Mage Master boots, not Base of the Mountain. Like, I think that's just incorrect. They discard a Rigor Mortis. All right, so they have quite the slew of allies going on. Would really like to draw our other E-Strike at some point so that we can try to set up here. We can try to like clear the board a little bit. This is also a situation where I think that performance bonus is very good in this matchup. Like, I think performance bonus is very, very good in this matchup. Oh, they said they're thinking. No problemo. Opponent's going into the tank about this turn. We did bring the life totals a little closer together, but doesn't feel that great. No, this is much better practice. I agree. Our opponent is not only playing better, but also drawing better, which I think is like twofold for us. I would rather get good practice in than not. So this is going to be for 2. They can't play the chum this turn. And they can't, or they can activate hook. They did port side exchange. But they're not going to. I mean, I'm not going to complain about this. We're going to take 3. We're going to kill the Swabby, and we're going to Arsenal pummel and look for a better hand. We're going to bottom this. We don't really care about Thunderquake. I'd rather find something impactful. We pitched a Spinal Crush earlier, and then we blocked with 2 Spinal Crushes, which is pretty awkward. I wonder if there's a world where if my opponent ever flips a base to the mountain, if I'm ever supposed to try and fatigue them. Like, if you flip base, am I just, like, locked in on the fatigue plan? I don't think so. Midas Touch helps a lot here. Would like to be able to play the Goldmane estate, but I think I'm trolling if I think we're keeping that many cards. Okay. Block Debilitate and Goldmane Estate. I mean, we've played one Goldmane Estate. Maybe I'm supposed to keep the Goldmane Estate in the deck. We're going to have to eat a chunk of damage. Unfortunately, them going 3 wide is just too good for us. They're debating whether they should activate Gold-Baited Hook or not. I will block 6 to deny them Gold-Baited Hook. Oh no, they're just putting Scuba into play. They've not put an ally in play. Okay. I mean, I guess when you draw blue, it doesn't matter. We just have to give them one of our golds, I think. I don't think we have another option here. Hey, what's up, Damien? We feel dead. I mean, this does not feel like a great spot for us. Not being able to snipe the hook that turn hurt quite a bit. I am in a situation where that feels very bad. This feels like a sinking ship right now, but their last conch is gone. That is 2 dogs out of the way. I know that they still have multiple like good offensive tools at their disposal, but I don't know. It does feel like we've been placed into the blender. Does not feel great. I mean, yeah, like that was a decent turn to try and like swing that back our way. If there is a world where we can ripple away to deny some value, that would be pretty good. If we can win a grip here and try to get a reset, we might be able to like get into like a good like a disruptive piece. There's only 1 CNC left. I do not think we are supposed to block this with grip. I think that would be incorrect. What do they have over here? They have a Sawbones and a Chum. There's currently a Rigor Mortis in play. I think we're going to block this. And all right, we have another Ripple Away on top. Well, I think Ripple Away is a blue this turn. What did they have on top? They had a Sunken Treasure. Okay. They're going to run out the Chum. And then probably attack us with the Rigor Mortis anyway. And we're going to try and snipe their last card. Yeah, we get a Saltwater Swell. So we are taking them off of a setup turn, which is pretty nice. Now, here's a question. We know they have a Sunken Treasure in hand. So I don't want to let them block with it is like my issue. We could, like there is like an argument to send the hammer upstairs because we don't want to get into this fatigue battle with them. But I do think that them having the Sunken Treasure in hand and only having 1 gold denies them an extra gold. And I think that's a better play than just going upstairs. Because if they really want to deny the on-hit effect, all they have to do is block with the Sunken Treasure and the hook. Hey, what's up, Electrum? Been roasting the streamer ever since he took video of me murdering him and drove my Victor and made money off of it. When did I make money off of that? Bro, what? This had to have been like years ago. Yo, welcome back, Frozen. No, it's something else. That's true. I'm not a gambling addict because I'm not playing Brute. I like that a lot. Over the weekend, and maybe with maybe the worst gravy deck ever designed. I mean, if you won, that's what matters, right? Because results are all that matters. I don't think discarding Ripple is correct here. I would love to, but I just don't think it's the play. Is there a chance that now we want to deny them the rum for go again? Balance is online. I think this is correct, right? I actually really like that. I think that's a fine play. They had to play with Gravy better. Mostly play with Cilio. I mean, listen. I think I think if you can get help from Darkodius, you should probably take it. He's a pretty good player. So let me think about this. If we balance, we get to block 6. I mean, I hate to waste the E-Strike, but I don't think we should balance here. I don't think we should balance here. Returns have slowed down a little bit. I think we should kill Sawbones and just look for a window to play our pummel. I mean, Philly was really cool. I did like Philly. Philly was a good place to visit. You did not just say sure play better. Oh my god. That might be the most Noah response I've ever seen in my life. Okay. And I'd like to CNC pummel here, but I just feel like we're forced to block everything this turn and kill the Sawbones. Also think we're forced to take 4 here. Yep. Jesus. Okay. Okay. So yeah, this feels bad. I'm actually not supposed I'm supposed to keep the actually supposed to keep the disable here. Yeah, now they attack for 4. We block this out. I should have kept the disable. Like we're never in a position where Goldmane Estate is gonna like go ham and do what we need it to. We are never in that position. So I definitely should have just kept the disable as a clear, something else to clear. Diagnosis skill issue. Oh, that's confirmed. Top it. 100%. 100%. I mean, I would honestly be curious to know how this game plays out differently if we win that clash. We are playing a hero of variance, and I am leaning into it, which is like fine. Like I don't mind that. They discard a Whaler Humperdinck. Is that their only? currently their only ally in the graveyard, so now they have none. Did they just undo to do it again? They discard a Chum and keep Whaler in hand. I still think we're going to take 2 here. I think we're going to 8 on this one. It's Zach the Snack from now on. You know what? I don't hate that one either. Big Z, Zach the Snack. I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of here for it. Sure. Can't stop this one, unfortunately. How many tips is that? So did not get any value out of the clash or the grip, unfortunately. So now we're forced to block with it and hope we win so we don't have to discard. They have an Eye of Ophidia on top. What about Zaddy? Yo, easy, Valk. Easy. Yeah, I mean, we'll just block for value at this point. I would really like to try and disrupt them. We know we have a blue on top. Do I want to go for the pummel play here? No, because if I do that, they're just going to activate Chum in response. So we're just forced to kill one. Sedge. Oh, I should do a giveaway for the Gold Titan's Fist? Now that's crazy work. Giveaway is crazy. Yo, thank you. I appreciate that, Emilio. Drew said kind of rude to drop his OnlyFan tag. Oh my god. You want a Vynnset game? Yeah, sure. Be down to play against Vynnset. That's a matchup I need reps into that I haven't really played that much. So yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Vynnset would be a good one after this. I would have loved to have been in a situation where we could have tried to like make the pummel play there. Depending on like what happens here, they put all 3 conks back into their deck. Hmm. Unfortunate. What is loot the whole discard a card? So they've not made a gold this turn. They're basically saying that they're okay with me willing to take the turn off. Is what it sounds like they're saying. They're apologized in chat. I mean, I don't think it really matters. Like, they just said interesting spot here. I mean, I don't know. Can Gravy make Chum a target if attacking is your first action of the turn? No. If the very first thing you do, like if you don't activate Tunic, if you don't have Surges pop off, if the first thing that happens during your action phase is attacking, then they can't, like, they can activate Chum, but they can't actually like make us attack it. No. Yo, Sean, are you coming to Memphis this weekend, dog? Nat's area, my champ said that to beat Gravy, he would destroy their allies that are free to swing and block out to stay healthy. His mantra is that if you're gonna swing, he'll make you pay. Interesting. Your next pirate ally attack gets when this hits a hero, they discard a card. If they do, create a gold token. I mean, sure. We'll just They don't get to make a gold because we don't have anything to discard, but we're down to 6. Nine, 12. Here's that first hand we pitched to start the game. God, what could have been this game? What does this winning the game look like from here? Currently what I'm assessing. Like, what does this winning look like? Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what we can do to help us get over the finish line this game. Right now, it might be Taylor coming up behind our opponent and bonking them on the head. Might be our only out. Because normally, I like to try and walk the life totals down and then look for a Golden Sun play, but take care of allies because it's built to just aggressively disrupt other decks, even if you played a more fatigued version. Yeah, I mean, I think like unless you're on like the heavy fatigue victor, like it's probably pretty tough to win this. And even then, like the heavy fatigue victor probably doesn't win games against like a skilled Gravy Bones player. Horse brained, so based. So based. I guess we're trying to keep the Golden Sun here just in case like we can throw the hammer or something, but we're just blocking. I mean, they just like, again, one card came out of their deck this turn cycle and 4 came out of our deck this turn cycle, which is really bad because it means they're on 18 cards and we're on 17 cards now. We're now below them. And like, keep in mind, we were up like 6 cards earlier. I mean, if there's a world where I can like make a feeble attempt to play this Spinal Crush Pummel, we might try to make something happen. But like, other than that, I don't know how we're winning the game from here. Since weakness is Giga Dog Shit, I mean, Giga Dog Shit seems a little aggressive when there are cards like Rusted Relic, but I agree. It's not the strongest card. It's definitely not a Majestic. I wish they had like added a clause to it to make it a little bit better. So aggro Prism win? Ooh, man, with Prism on the way out, that like we may have to like have a poll in the Discord to let you guys vote on what my punishment should be for not playing that. How are the games going? Yo, what's up, Wookie? I mean, we won the first game against our Gravy opponent who had some pretty rough draws, and then we are in the blender right now. Surely you do your bit to get Prism out of here. I mean, if she LLs before like this weekend, then like I'm not gonna have a chance because I'm gonna be at Memphis. I'm gonna be at Memphis this weekend, so like if she LLs from ProQuest this weekend, there's no chance of me getting to play her. Play Gravy at a Calling? Oh god, that sounds awful. I hate Gravy. Everybody knows I hate Gravy. Why would you all do this to me? Is there a back alley break line somewhere? Is this played from the graveyard, I guess? Yeah, we're just gonna take this and concede. We can't win from here. I'm just not gonna make them run through it. I am just not gonna make them run through it. That was tough. Oh man, that game felt rough. Losing that clash turned the entire game upside down for us. We were gonna get to snipe their hook very early on in the game, which like I don't know that really changes like the entire layout of the game, but I do think that it helps us quite a bit.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day,
Hey, sir. I love that so much. So we did lose. Had a chance to use Ripple away to clear Hook early, but lost a test of strength and gave them a gold off of it. Game spiraled from there. Was behind and could not find room to play offense. All right. Well, that second game went much worse. Second game went much worse for us, which I do think is part of the vibe sometimes. I do think it is part of it sometimes. Punishment is playing Guardian into Prism with OG Luminaris. I've already done that. I've already done that. Already done that. I mean, yeah, that game did not go very well. That game was not a good one for us, unfortunately. But that's okay. It'd be like that sometimes. We had a clash that didn't go our way. Our opponent played well. I still don't understand why we've had two Gravy opponents flip base of the mountain into us. I just don't think that's correct, but I'm trying to figure out if like Gravies are hedging for something. Like I don't know why you wouldn't just want to be on like why you wouldn't just want to be on Mage Master Boots. I don't know. Testing into Gravy makes no sense. Nothing has changed and the card choice is still pretty much the same. Pummel just allows to go face. I will say that like I don't think that testing into a matchup makes I will never say testing into a matchup makes no sense. I mean, like I guess it kind of depends, right? I have played not that many Gravy games since the rules change. Like I'm still like trying to like see what that can look like in certain situations. And I think that testing into a bad matchup is actually fine. Now, in the sense that like why would I test like I like when Verdance was legal? I had 0 tech in my sideboard for Verdance this past weekend. So it's like, why would I test into Verdance without the tech? Well, I'm trying a different plan now. We're trying to be more aggressive. We're trying to get in the red zone. And so it's like, I want to test this strategy to see how it feels. So I think saying that like testing this makes no sense, I think is a very closed-minded way to think, noob. Base of the mountain is for Golden Sun. Wes, just to clarify, I know that this happened on stream. You cannot use base of the mountain to get around overpower from Golden Sun with allies. That does not work. It does not work versus overpower. All right, let's see. Let's see. Adam shot us a link. Let's do it. Here we go. I like having the link over here on the other side. All right, we're going to play against Vynnset. We are going to play against Vynnset. I think this is a matchup that we should probably practice into. It's not one I've played a lot of, but I'm not playing Pill for the Tombs. No, I'm not playing Pill for the Tombs. We're just trying a more aggressive plan into Gravy Bones to see how it works. Vynnset, we are on balance because we want to block. I do believe in Miller's Grindstone in this matchup. It's not always perfect, but it does make them think. AB1 in our leg piece. We're not on pummels or trounces. We are on staunches to try and help us cover up over the top. Apparently, I'm on 1 pummel, was my thought process here. Interesting. I wonder, kind of curious to know what I was thinking. We're going to see how this feels because I'm not going to lie. I'm skeptical of the pummel. I don't really know what I was cooking up there. I'm skeptical of the 1 pummel. I do remember looking at the I don't really want to arsenal any of this. Disables the best arsenal we could have, probably. And probably just IP it because it's a blue. Oh, Adam just said which Abel in chat. Amazing. So I remember watching Calling Toulouse, and Filippo was playing. Filippo was playing Pummels into Vynnset, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. So I think my idea was thinking that like we'll try it to see how it feels, because I mean we could just like jam a Midas Touch into the sideboard and it's a 3 block. Actually, Midas Touch might just be better. Yo, Midas Touch might be juice because we can deal with Narseth, whatever the fuck it's called. I beat the crap out of them while they set up, survived the big turn, play a value game at the end. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, maybe they want to be on batter to a pulp so that they can like play around like the batter to a pulp. Be on base of the mound to play around batter to the pulp. Oh, I love Adam, dude. He's great. Made it to the hotel. I'm glad you made it safe, baby. They're just gonna pass. Yo, we're cooking. We're cooking. I'm actually just gonna leave the boulder drop in hand and ship this at them. If they give the face perg, I'm fine with that. If they don't, we can potentially throw the boulder drop next turn, or we can block with it. It's fine. I mean, I've not tried Pilfer the Tomb. I don't know that the card gets as much value as we want it to. It could, I guess. Like, if you can snipe a whaler with it, it could be pretty good. I've not had a chance to try it. Hey. Yikes. If I discard Ripple Away, it's going to deny 1. And then we're just going to, like, be stuck blocking the rest of the turn. It's blocking 1 rune chant, or it's blocking 3 rune chants right now. Adam just said it doesn't usually go this way. I'm not really sure what he means. I mean, kind of feels like stack Vin right now. Like, what is that? 2 Deadwood Dirges so far? I would like to IP the Ripple Away, but I don't know that we can get away with that. Can we? Can we get away with IPing the Ripple Away? Does that even work? Like, we're just going to get purgatoried, right? I think we're supposed to chance it. I think we're supposed to chance the fact that we can keep the Ripple Away for next turn. I mean, it's a blue, if nothing else. And if we have to discard it, we have to discard it. On last weekend, I want you to sign mine. Yo, Ricardo, congrats on winning a PQ. I will not be coming to Calling Sao Paulo, unfortunately. We were looking at flights, and flights are just like $1,100 a piece for me and Carly to come there. And so it's too much, unfortunately. I wish. Yep, so we're just going to discard Ripple Away. I mean, was that or like try to IP a boulder drop? And I don't think that's correct. There's currently 10 rune chants in play. What the hell is this? Go again? Okay. I would say Clash of Bravado could be pretty good, but I don't know what we'd Clash of Bravado at this point. Like, we would like have to Clash of Bravado like a rune chant on the back end. There's not like a Malefic incantation in play. Okay. So we're gonna block the first 7 rune chants. How many times do I have to click the 1, Talishar? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is Talishar dying or am I dying? Are we still here? Hello? Are we still here? bitrate dropped on... Okay, Talishar went down, it appears. It appears Talishar crashed, not us. Yo. Save my settings. Hate when it resets like that. Okay. That is what we call less than ideal in the business. I'm going to take the rest of the rune chance. I'm going to jam Balance and Aura Aegis in front of this. Actually, no, I'm not. Why would I? What's the reason to save life here? We're going to take 6 and hope that there's no Creeper's activation. And there's a Creeper's activation. I mean, we have to kill... We have to kill this. Like, we cannot leave this in play. We are taking the rune chance. This is why we didn't block with equipment. This is why we wait. Yeah, I mean, we have to kill this. I just don't think we have a chance. We don't have a choice. I do not want to give them an extra rune chant. We will flip this up just to get the counter on it so we can try to do something. They make 2 rune chants on the back end. Please don't Fearless Confrontation this. I have seen Vynnset's playing Fearless Confrontation. I don't know how common that is, but I have seen it. So... All right, so we clear the scary token. We're at 27, and there's only 2 rune chants in play. Okay. Shadow Puppetry, big scary. Shadow Puppetry, big scary. I mean, they're going to get our Debilitate here because of the Vynnset activation, which is fine. It's not great, but it is what it is. So we take the first one because we kind of have to. We pitch Disable for the other 2 rune chants. And then to cover this up, we're going to block like this. I don't want to give them the extra thing to be able to banish here. And they're going to get to keep Spellbound Creepers around for 1 more turn because of the Vynnset activation. They banish or reduce a rune chant. We ban, or yeah, that was in their arsenal, I guess. And then I'm just content with blocking this. I think they just want to take the cards out of my hand. The less pressure I can apply, the better off they are. Okay. Staunch is a good arsenal. I'd like to prioritize getting that into my arsenal this turn if I can. I mean, hopefully we have a little bit of space. Hopefully they have to take a setup turn here. Because they just have the blue 6, right? The next red action card you play this turn gets go again. They're going to pay for Vynnset. Yeah, I mean, they're just trying to deny me. Just trying to deny me the ability to kill their Spellbound Creepers. Plus, they get the Deathly Delight. So we have to take this. 5 go again means we're covering 6. I started pushing my competitive side of a fab recently, and I wanted to know if you have any pointers to join a team. I mean, if like I'm not sure what you mean. Like, if you mean like as far as like looking for a team, I mean, looking for a team is like I honestly I'm not sure where to go. I just I wasn't on a team for the better part of 2 or 3 years. I just ended up being friends with people who were nice enough to take me in. I mean, yeah, we're just gonna block this out. The flail keeps coming through. I mean, you keep keeping the creepers around, which is fine. Again, like there is 0 setup here, so like this could be a turn where we could get creepers off the board, and we can try to like find a little bit of breathing room. Banishing another 4-cost 6 is like scary later. Okay, that's unfortunate. Deadwood Dirge does not prevent us from blocking Arcane, though. So we're going to pitch. Goldmane Estate is never going to be the play for us this game. Although I do think I'm going to pitch it with the Thunk. And then we want to block 7 here. We'd like to snipe their last card, I think, would be the play. If we can win this clash, we can snipe their card. We get a yellow Deathly Will. I guess that's fine. It's nothing to write home about. They've dealt 0 damage to us. We are going to block this. We are going to block this. And we're going to take a reset. So we have no gold, which is not great. They banished a Funeral Moon, which they're going to play. Checks out. I mean, being able to recycle Funeral Moon is scary. What do you think it would make to take Victor viable in stage or in Sage? I think if we took Victor and we if we downgraded Trounce to a rare, I think that would be like good enough to get him into play, right? Now we're way ahead, I feel. I don't necessarily feel like we're way ahead. Like they have what? Yeah, they have how many Malefics are over here? We have one red Malefic over here. I don't necessarily feel like we're way ahead, but I do feel like we're in an okay spot. E-Strike is good, but not great. I think I'm more interested in just like over pitching to throw Spinal Crush here so that we can just try to disrupt them, get them blocking a little bit. What a name. Yo, Jolly Rancher Bot. Thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. Guys, if you are here for the first time or new to the channel, we got 3 questions we ask everybody when they're new. They are, what's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Tell me about yourself. Wait, what? Has crowdfunded almost $6.6 million? That, yeah. I'm not surprised. I mean, people love Cyberpunk, right? Like, I mean, I hate to sound like this, but I think that game's going to be a cash grab. Yikes. Okay, so we can deny them 2 Rune Chant setup for the next turn, which I think is pretty good. Or we can block this out. I think we're better off to block this out, right? As much as I hate that, I think we have to. I would like to deny them this, but I think that this being our only blue is unfortunate. We're going to block like this. We need to win this grip. We do not win this grip, and we have to discard our own Spinal Crush. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Turns like this are why I say I think we're not in a great spot. Yo, what's up, Chris? Wait. Die rolls is the main mechanic of... Die rolls is the main mechanic of Cyberpunk? I don't even know what Neuroscape is. You guys keep saying these words, and I'm like, yes, words, words, words. Ripple blocks 8. Because, well, the go again gets used by the equipment, right? I mean, I guess we're denying the extra. Yeah. I guess we are just denying the extra value of them being able to attack. Okay. It's good to remember. Losing the grip kind of hurt, but it does sound like based off of what Nicholas said, I should have discarded the just discarded the ripple away anyway. So let's see, what do they have currently? One of the new deep recesses of existence. What a crazy card name. The Shadow Pool gets some crazy hero card names. Yeah, the go again and the 2 cost makes that a pretty easy decision. I should have discarded it. I guess Envelop is just designed to stack up on this turn. So this is going to be for 12. So we take the first rune chant. We pitch a thunk. How many machinations are left? Machinations of Dominion. 1. We take a rune chant and we block 9, take 3 to 11. Or we take we take this rune chant, go down to 13, and then we get to block CNC and we get to block Staunch with this. This will probably be like one of the last like big pieces they throw at us, I think. I mean, not one of the last ones, but like I think like this one's coming in for 12. A lot of their turns try to go wide instead. And now they're going to recycle their Funeral Moon again, which is insane. One rune chant for next turn. It does feel like we are in a moderately okay place. Like they're at 12. They don't have any setup. I mean, there's a lot of cards that have been used. All the Deadwood Dirges are gone. Like they're down 3 Malefics. So like this could be a setup turn. And if it is, we're going to look to abuse the CNC here. So I think we're going to give up the Test of Strength. We're going to throw Command and Conquer with the Pummel represented, Arsenal the Golden Sun. And then I guess we're just going to try to aim to like find a gold at some point. I mean, there's still 2 Tests of Strengths left in our deck. I said, is it time? There's 1 Test of Strength left in our deck. There's 1 in Banish over here. So I don't think we can expect to see more gravy based off of Verdance being gone. I do think there is a world we can expect to see more gravy because Guardian is on the rise. I'm hoping that decks like Fi and Acilio are looking to like keep that in check. This looks like this is going to be a big push. Winning with this Golden Sun might not be the easiest thing in the world. How many D-reacts have we seen? There's a reduce here and a reduce here. So, okay. They're going to pay for Vynnset. They're going to play Deathly Well, and then they're going to coal us. They're going to coal us now. We're going to get rid of this Debilitate. I'm going to do anything I can to try to get this Golden Sun to win the game here. Because we have to take the first Rune Chant off of this. We get to pitch Riches. Ripple Away, you're like 1 too late here. And then we're going to block 6, take 5, down to 6. They're going to play Funeral Moon and have 2 Rune Chants, and we're going to try and end the game with Golden Sun here. Or I'm sorry, they're going to have... God, they're going to have 4 Rune Chants, because they're going to make 2. They're going to make 2 from the Deathly Well. See if this can get us there. Adam just said GG. I think that. Oh, rip. GG. So I'm assuming that means that this is going to close the game out. Woo! Hooray! Even with my mistakes, we were still able to get there. It's a good way to think about the Ripple Away. The Ripple Away, like, getting more value because they wouldn't have Rune Chance to throw anything afterwards because they had Go Again is a really good way to look at that. I misused Ripple Away on a Go Again turn. Watch out for Ripple value with Go Again from Vynnset. One of Pummel ended up blocking 2. I think a Midas Touch is better. So I think I'm going to try the one of Midas Touch because being able to use Midas Touch to snipe the Nazareth or Narsith or whatever it's called, I think is good. I want to play Gravy Bones one more time. I know, I'm sorry, I apologize to everybody. I know that this is probably not the most like high octane stream or anything, but I do want to play this matchup. I want to try this one more time. We got a Gravy opponent who wasn't like, you know, who like seemed like they had some bad draws and maybe learning the deck a little bit. And then we played against a Gravy Bones who gave us the business like I think most of us would expect. And I would like to try it one more time. Because our game with Rose was very close last night, but I love that the meta is so open. Makes it very interesting. I mean, don't get me wrong, it also makes it very easy for like it to be like a feels bad. I want to try Pummels one more time. Because I think Trounces might just be better with the natural defensive style of this. But the two... Come on. You joined a specific match where it said that I was looking for Gravy Bones? How's Victor's matchup in Defy and Acilio? I mean, I think... yeah, Rose, jump in. Somebody just left. Please jump in. I think Fi is the favored matchup. It's not like a slam dunk or anything. Like, we can definitely, you know, lose that. But I think it's a pretty favored matchup for us. And then... Acilio is, like, we need to disrupt them. We played 2 games last night against Acilio and won both of them. I'm not saying that that means, like, we are always going to win that matchup. But I know what that matchup looks like. And I think we're probably, like, 45% into Acilio. How's the Victor mirror? I mean... I play the Victor mirror, like, as if it's a race to Goldmane Estate Remembrance. It's all about blocking, trying to get tempo, like winning some clashes. There's a lot of clash variants. in the matchup. So okay, Mage Master Boots and Crown of Providence. Okay. More of what I'm used to seeing. I don't really want to throw 7. I do think we are supposed to just swing the hammer. I know that there is like this world where we could miss and lose. Maybe losing a counter is just too backbreaking. Maybe that makes this incorrect. But the problem is I don't want to arsenal any of this either. Rose activates Compass and then immediately starts typing. I don't mind Acilio being the theoretical best deck because you can always just slap some echoes in your deck. I mean, you can slap echoes and like other things in your deck, right? Like you can tech for Acilio. Victor's favorite in the mirror. Rob's living in 2040 up here. Rob's living in 2040 up here. We are going to skip on this, and I'm actually not going to Arsenal. Really wish I'd stop drawing these damn things together. Sag. I would have loved to have had a ripple away there. We're just going to take 1. Activate Hook. We're going to block with... We're going to block here, and the rationale is that I want to try and go E-Strike upstairs into Hammer if we can. Winning the Clash was big. Wow, we beat a Conk. Woo! Sweating that one out. Sweating that one out. All right, so we cover this up. They have a Conk, which means arsenaling this is less than ideal, but I still think we're supposed to. So we're going to put the Cranial Crush on the bottom, and we're going to name Go Again going upstairs. We want to try and pressure. We want to try and like put Rose in a tough situation if we can. Maybe we're supposed to go again upstairs into kill the Rigor Mortis. I know that there's like definitely some like thought process to just leaving it in play because like it's just like pitching to attack us, but I don't know. I don't think I found a mirror in this game that I enjoy. So I will tell you that I do not like the Victor mirror because it is very like variance based. It's very like clash based, and I think that makes it not a lot of fun. But as an overall general sum, I am a very big fan of the Guardian mirror. Like, if you sit down and you want to play like the Bravo mirror, I will sit and play the Bravo mirror with you all day. That is something I thoroughly enjoy. That's right. Tell him, Hayden. Tell him. I like Victor better than Valda. I mean, I personally enjoy playing Victor better than Valda. I don't think Victor's favored against Valda. Activate Gravy, discard Scuba, play Call to the Grave. Wonder what we're going to get here. Chum? Okay. Oh, I see. A little bit of an awkward one here. This is attack for 4, no Go Again. And a Conk just went to the bottom with a ley line. I mean, that is a pretty good pitch stack. So what if we just said no blocks and went E-Strike upstairs? And then when they activate, we throw Boulder Drop at Chum and then Arsenal the CNC. I actually really like that play. Wizard mirrors or peak? I think I enjoyed playing the Icelander mirror back in the day. That was a lot of fun. I will say that was a lot of fun. They discarded, so Rose discarded the Diamond Amulet. We're gonna go upstairs, put the Thunk on the bottom in case we happen to clash into it late game or something with the hammer. Was in clash with Icelanders versus Kraken's Verdance. Obviously, people never experienced it being in clash, but it was so much fun. I'll take your word for it, Nathaniel. That was something I never played. They do not. So Rose does not activate Chum. I think we'll just stick with the plan of. Actually, should we boulder drop them? No, we need to kill Chum, right? I think killing Chum is important. We can try to wait for the pummel here. I mean, as a Ranger player, I imagine seeing more Guardians is scary. I played against a lot of Warriors lately, so like I think that they have been like feeling that fear as well. Cheating Scoundrel? I'm curious to see how good this card actually is. Some people have been saying that they love it. Some people have not been impressed. Cheating Scoundrel plus Leyline scares the bejesus out of me. 8, discard Rigor Mortis. I would really like to use Flexors this turn because we have Riches, but how are we blocking this? So if I was to block 8 here, this is a pirate attack, right? Next attack action card you play. We try to just keep pummeling this. Would be forcing Rose to say, do you want the gold or do you want to attack me with Rigor Mortis? A very interesting decision, right? I think I'm going to do this and force Rose to make this decision. She may not care, but do we cheating Scoundrel here? No, I get a gold. Okay, so we're in favor of... Interesting. Okay, so set up the Diamond Amulet, play Rigor Mortis, attack me for 8. I mean, attacking me for 8 with Hook is a, like, very risky play here. So I think we have to take 8 in the interest of just trying to make something happen here. I mean, I'm surprised that we got the gold, but I think Rose has been testing the top 8 from Brisbane list. I do think that's something that she's been working on. Drawing Visit after you Pot of Greed with Riches is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. Yeah, no, it wasn't an effect we control. So like we don't actually get to like draw a card, unfortunately. I would love if that was the case. I find it hilarious that Victor can just like cast Pot of Greed. No, I mean it's insane that we just get to, like, as a guardian, we just get to be like, I play Pot of Greed for my deck and draw 2 cards. Except it's better because we pitch Pot of Greed and draw 2 cards. I think we're going to think we're going to pitch the grip here. I think we're going to pitch the grip. Rose just said, I knew it in all caps. So Rose down to 22. Discards a card. A lot of the equipment is gone. I mean, discarding Scuba is like fine. Yeah, the pummel art is really cool. I was actually very happy picking them up. Having the new pummels has been very fun. I've really enjoyed having them. No ripple away, Sag. Has there been a gold generation this turn? So we take 6, block 6, kill a rigor mortis, Arsenal Spinal Crush. We're going to take this 6 for sure. Okay, that's why we waited. So we're going to take a little bit of a risky line here. This is a matchup where we need things to go our way. And so we're going to take a little bit of a risky line. I just picked up Pleiades, and the Victor matchup sucks for her. I mean, I don't think it's like awful or anything. Like, it's okay. I think it's okay. I mean, if you're talking about the Fatiguides deck, we need a blue off the top, please. Okay, it's unfortunate, but it's all there is. That was a risk I knew I was taking, and we just have to live with it. All right, drawing Midas Touch afterwards is like a slap in the face. Come on, deck. This is a not great hand to draw. I'd really like to, and there's a ley line on the follow-up. Cool. I mean, fuck me, I guess. We have to throw the Spinal Crush. We have to take some damage and throw the Spinal Crush. We do not have an option. We took the line of looking for disruption. We have to lean into it. I think we're blocking with shield here. What in the world's beats Victor besides Gravy? I mean, Volda's unfavored for us. Reinar's probably not great. I mean, there are some not great matchups, right? I think Acilio is a very, very small. I think Acilio is like a very slight favor into us. We have already decided to live on the edge. I think we're gonna. This is a play we have to make. I need Midas Touch to be able to 2-for-1 something here in a couple of turns. So we're gonna block like this. Actually, I think I would rather just Arsenal the Spinal Crush, right? So we're gonna flip this up. I think we're just going to pitch the Midas Touch, actually. We're just going to come in with Spinal Crush for 14 and try to get Rose to take an off turn and try to keep it going. I mean, I don't think Prism's a bad matchup for Victor. Rose can clearly tell that I want to keep my hand, so I'm going to push the tempo. I mean, it's a very smart play. It's a very smart play. This is going to be for 14. We're going to Arsenal this Spinal Crush, try to get some Revelation value again this turn, and try to go Spinal Crush for 10. if we can force 3 cards here, and then we can force 3 cards next turn, hopefully, we, like... I mean, I'd like to force all 4 cards, but Rose is just willing to take 7 and then, like, throw Scuba or throw... It's probably just going to be activate Hook and throw Scuba here. Is a classic 60-60 matchup. Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, Kano was, like, awful. Matchup was terrible. Okay, hear me out. We're going to give up a gold here. We could ripple away this. We're definitely blocking here. And I think we're going to block like this. No, that's not right. We block like this, throw the Spinal Crush, Arsenal the Golden Sun. We're going to play to our outs. The only thing that really scares me about, like, the way this game is going is that we've not seen any conks so far. Like, one was pitched earlier. 10 forces at least 2 cards, hopefully 3. I'm hoping it's not 2-3 blocks and Hook. That would be unfortunate. I guess it's true. You can't Hook under Spinal. It is an action, but still... Like, just throwing the Scuba is good enough there, I think. 2 cards and Hook. Okay. Down to 12. I mean, how many Golden Suns are left? We pitched one early, I believe. I mean... I think this is a pretty good line for us. We're going to need to win both of these clashes if we're going to make it happen, but... Loot to hold is discard a card. So I really don't want to discard. What if we go Strength in right behind you, look for a blue, and then we can try to go 10 Overpower up top, IP the Test of Iron Grip, and look for another hand to try to close the game out? Is there a world where that's a winning line? Are we just forced to block with both of our Clash cards? I think it also depends, like, on how many Clash cards are left, right? Like, we have... There's 1 Strength, and we put a Grip on the bottom, so we would have 1 Strength and 1 Grip left. There's also 1 Pummel left in the deck we're kind of looking for. So maybe we're just supposed to get both. We also can, like, leave a good red on top here if we hit a red. Because if we find a good red, we can just, like, draw into it and then arsenal it. Or we could always just throw it. We're going to lead on Grip. Win with a disable. And then we make a golden draw this. I don't really think I want to Arsenal disable. What did they have on top? They have a Loot to hold on top of their deck. Are we ever supposed to draw a card here off of a gold? Like, I'm debating if we're ever supposed to draw from here. A red? What if we just throw Debilitate at them? I think we just throw the Debilitate and leave this in our arsenal here. I don't know. Like, this is a much better play line. I think having the Golden Sun and Arsenal as, like, reach is Yeah, cracking a gold, I mean, worked out really well. Finding a red card off the top is good because I don't think I want to send the Golden Sun here. They're going to draw and discard a card, which I think is a good start. We know they have a loot to hold. They discarded a chum. They have one prevention floating right now. Rose is playing around, giving us the breathing room to close the game out with Golden Sun right now. Okay. I mean, if we can clash well, and pitching Whaler's good. If we can clash well and go Golden Sun, we might be able to close the game out that way. We still know there's a loot to hold in the hand. There are, in fact, a horde of zombies in front of us. I'm trying very hard tonight to not like slip into the mentality of just fatiguing them, because I think that's what lost us last game. I mean, yeah, no, playing Golden Sun when they're low life is very good, Spencer, 100%. Like, trying to get our opponent to low life and then, like, just slamming a Golden Sun on the table is more often than not a, like, very powerful play. Okay. Hear me out. There is no go again. There's no crazy action point here. What if we block with grip, take 2, go Tunic, Rose just said, "Where are my boats?" in all caps. So, implying we win this clash, it is Tunic Golden Sun upstairs from Arsenal, Arsenal this Golden Sun, and then IP the Test of Strength. I think this has to be our play. Okay. Discard a Fearless Confrontation. There is a Prismatic Leyline on top of the deck. That does scare me. So what are we realistically pushing here? 6 damage? We're realistically pushing 6. We're going to go upstairs, go down to 2 gold. Because block a card, Sawbones. Oh, is there Sunken Treasure in hand? Okay, so Rose is going to take 2 off of this. So our plan of winning, I mean, that's another card. Blocking with the Leyline is good. We do have the Test of Strength this turn. Like, we may just be looking to, like, draw into a pummel to win the game. I don't think so since there is a chum in the yard, I'm not really been that interested in keeping that in my arsenal. So this makes a gold when it hits us. So we block with both of the headbutts here to save life. And then they're going to throw the dog at us. No, they're going to throw other rigor mortis at us. So we're going to block like this. No. We're going to block like this, and then we're going to give Test of Strength for efficiency. No gold has been made this turn. This is interesting. Hang on. This is really interesting. Like, do we just jam 7 in front of this and then hope that we hit a blue? I mean, we need this to be a blue Clash winner. I think we have to, right? Oh, God. I don't like this. We went with a red. Fucking backbreaking. This is actually such a good use of this. God, I bet we're supposed to block 6 and then use flexors. Because now we're literally doing nothing on our turn. Oh, that's so bad. And now there's a full grip in front of Rose. And we don't even have a second blue to be able to utilize the flexors. So if I block with Test of Strength, wonder if there's ever a world where we can get away with blocking 6 this turn. Now I'm thinking about blocking 3. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about doing some crazy shit and going to 1. Only 1 sunken treasure over there. So what if we go to 1? We go E-Strike, go again, bottoming the Debilitate, see how they play, and then we can try to go for Lethalies. I agree. Double Sawbones is quite the problem, but I don't know that. I don't think we can attack the board from here. So, I mean, it's less number efficiency, right? So we're taking more damage. And I feel like we're at a point in the game where every single point of damage matters. So I don't know that we're supposed to block with the Test of Strength first. There's a world where you're right, Jorge, that like blocking with Test of Strength first might just be correct. We have to go for it, right? There's no other option but to go for it here. Take Exaxes. Oh my god. Oh my god, I cannot believe we won that game. So, I mean, I think that game, that's some confetti shit right there if I've ever seen it. Confetti to the moon. We love it. That game was actually a banger. So Rose's hand was Fearless, Jittery Bones, Avaschi, and I. Rose is trying, like, I'm at 1. So Rose was at 9 when the turn started. She's probably supposed to block with Jittery Bones to start the turn. Take 2 to 7. And then when I go for Lethalies on Golden Sun, because I'm going to go for it there, it is block with Fearless Confrontation, activate both of the Sawbones, take 5 down to 2, and then you get to go. And then the turn is Avaschi, Rigor Mortis for 6 into Rigor Mortis for 6. So I shouldn't win that game there, right? Like looking back on it. Like, even though like that game was really good, I think Rose got a little greedy down the stretch there, and I think that's what won us that game. Because yeah, it's block with the jittery bones, go to 7, block. I mean, obviously she doesn't know what's coming after this, right? But and then it's block with the fearless confrontation, activate both of the sawbones, take 5 down to 2, and then take all the cards out of my hand. We did go first. Win. Very grindy game where I was able to look for enough offense to close the game. Op got a little greedy down the stretch. I don't think I should have won this game, but I will take that. Honestly, that was a great game to play. That was a really good game to play. I figured it was something with Crush. I mean, yeah, you not seeing your conks was crazy. I think you have to assume that Arsenal for 2 turns is Golden Sun, or at least an attack that threatens a chunk. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. No, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, the only card that punishes for blocking like that is Spinal, I'm pretty sure. Sprite, I think, yeah. So I think that the Gravy matchup is close enough that I don't really feel the need to add any tech for it. There could be a world where you could talk me into playing 1 copy of Trounce or cutting 1 copy of Trounce for a performance bonus, but I don't think that's correct. I think that this variation of the deck is pretty well set up to sideboard well. We had talked about at the beginning of the stream the 3rd copy of Debilitate being a disable or something, but I think that Debilitate fits pretty well into the deck. Like it feels like it's lacking something powerful, but it is fitting the spot very well. I don't know. When we stream on Thursday, I might play Disable in that spot and see how it feels. May just try it to see if Disable feels good enough in that spot. I don't know. Like 2 Debilitates and 1 Disable could be good enough. Guys, it is the end of the stream. I got a team thing I got to do at 9 o'clock. So thank you guys for coming by and hanging out. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Podcast tomorrow. We had our guest this week was Max Ferocity, the famous cosplayer. You guys probably know her. She did the Tekla Vossen cosplay. She was Viserai. I called her the Dash Lady for years because she did Dash back in the day. She did Pleiades at Pro Tour Singapore. So make sure you check that out. It's going to be it's a great podcast episode where we talk about a lot of the stuff that is going on in the cosplay community. Get a chance to, hear Max's side of things, the full story. So, yeah, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, and we will be back on Thursday with some final prep for Memphis, and then I'll see y'all this weekend. Take it easy, guys.